Have you ever wondered how one tropical fruit can hydrate your body, fuel your kitchen, moisturize your skin, and even help grow your garden all at the same time? That's the magic of the coconut. It's not just a fruit, it's nature's multi-tool. Welcome to GREEN-AgroWorks, where we explore the real stories behind the food you love. Today we're diving into the lush islands of Indonesia, the world's leading coconut producer, harvesting more than 37 billion pounds of coconuts each year. From towering 30-foot palms swaying in the ocean breeze, to high-tech machines extracting coconut oil, fiber, milk, and more. This is a journey you don't want to miss. In this video, you'll follow the coconut from its dramatic fall from the treetops to its transformation into clean bottled water, creamy oil, velvety milk, sweet snacks, and even eco-friendly fibers for crafts and agriculture. So grab your favorite tropical drink, settle in, and get ready to explore the incredible world of the coconut, one of the most versatile gifts nature has ever given us. Indonesia, known as the coconut capital of the world, produces over 17 million tons of coconuts annually, roughly a quarter of global supply. With thousands of islands stretching across the equator, the country's tropical climate, salty air, and rich volcanic soil make it the perfect environment for coconut palms to thrive year-round. But harvesting coconuts isn't as simple as picking apples off a tree. It's one of the most physically demanding and dangerous farming jobs in the world. Skilled climbers scale palm trees that reach heights of 30 to 40 feet with nothing but a machete in hand. With years of experience, they slice down heavy coconut clusters, each nut weighing around 6 to 7 pounds, letting them fall to the ground with a loud thud. To reduce waste and protect the fruit, some farms have adopted a brilliant method. Shallow water channels are dug between rows of trees. During harvest, coconuts drop directly into these channels, where water cushions their fall, preventing cracks and preserving their freshness. Once gathered, the coconuts are stacked into trucks holding up to 5 tons per load. From there, they begin a multi-stage journey toward becoming oil, milk, water, and more. And that's just the beginning. The beauty of the coconut harvest is matched only by the danger behind it. Unlike crops grown at ground level, coconuts hang from towering palms, some over 40 feet tall. For generations, farmers in Indonesia have climbed these trees with minimal gear, relying on sheer skill, balance, and a machete strapped to their waist. Many climbers use nothing more than a rope tied around their feet or waist to help them grip the tree trunk. With swift, practiced motions, they ascend the narrow swaying palms, dodging branches and sharp leaves until they reach the crown. There, they cut bunches of coconuts loose, letting them drop to the ground below. Each coconut weighs roughly 6 to 7 pounds, and a full cluster can weigh over 50 pounds. The fall alone can pose a threat, not only to the coconut, but to anyone standing underneath. That's why clear communication between ground crews and climbers is essential. In some plantations, bamboo poles or long harvesting sticks are used as safer alternatives, allowing workers to cut coconuts from the ground. Still, safety concerns persist. Slippery trunks, unpredictable winds, and the lack of protective harnesses mean one wrong step could lead to a serious fall. Some forward-thinking farms have begun training workers with safety gear like climbing belts, helmets, and even mechanical lifts. But these practices are not yet widespread. Despite the risks, these skilled harvesters carry on, driven by tradition, economic necessity, and their deep connection to the land. Their bravery is the first step in the coconut's journey, and it deserves recognition. Have you ever tasted coconut water straight from the shell? Or maybe you've seen how it's packaged for the grocery store shelf? Let us know in the comments. Type yes if you have, or not yet if it's still on your bucket list. And if you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes journey into the life of the coconut, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks for more fascinating farm stories. Now let's head into the processing plant to see how these coconuts get cleaned, sealed, and made ready for the world to enjoy. Once the coconuts are cut and dropped, the journey is far from over. Transporting these tropical fruits is an entire process on its own, especially when you're harvesting millions every year. In some of the more innovative plantations in Indonesia, farmers have developed a unique system. Instead of letting the coconuts crash onto dry ground, risking cracks and bruises, they've carved shallow water canals between rows of palms. These canals act like natural cushions. As coconuts fall, they land directly in the water, floating gently like buoys instead of smashing onto hard soil or rocks. This simple but clever design protects the coconut's hard shell, preserves its freshness, and reduces product loss, an incredible advantage when dealing with such high volumes. Once the canals are filled with bobbing coconuts, workers wade into the water and begin to gather them. Using long poles or their bare hands, they push the fruits together into large floating piles ready for pickup. Soon, specialized trucks arrive, each capable of hauling 3 to 5 tons per trip. Workers load the coconuts in neat layers, covering them with tarps to shield them from the tropical sun. The trucks navigate bumpy, winding roads that cut through palm groves and red clay hills, carrying their salty, sweet cargo toward the river. When the coconuts finally arrive at the pre-processing facility, a new transformation begins, one that turns this rugged tropical fruit into a polished, shelf-ready product. First, the coconuts are fed into an automatic peeling machine. With sharp rotating blades, the green outer husk is carefully stripped away, revealing the smooth white inner shell. Despite the speed of the process, precision is key. Any damage to the tender, white shell can compromise quality. After peeling, the coconuts are passed to skilled workers who trim the tops and bottoms by hand. These small but meticulous cuts shape each coconut into a uniform, clean look, almost like polishing a gem from nature. Next comes the washing phase. High-pressure jets spray every coconut to remove dirt, fibers, and remaining debris. The facility is capable of washing up to 2,000 coconuts per hour, ensuring not only speed, but hygiene. After the wash, the coconuts move along a conveyor belt where sterile plastic caps are carefully positioned. These caps are later used to seal the coconut once the drinking hole is created. To preserve freshness and prevent contamination, the coconuts are then wrapped in 2 protective layers, a thin food-safe film followed by a thicker nylon wrap for transport. A steam tunnel shrinks the plastic tightly around the fruit, sealing it hygienically. Each coconut is now clean, protected, and ready for final packaging or further processing. Whether it becomes a refreshing beverage, coconut milk, or is used in beauty and wellness products. Coconut water is one of the most refreshing and popular natural drinks in the world, but getting it from fruit to bottle is a delicate process that prioritizes hygiene and freshness. At the factory, mature brown coconuts are used for water extraction due to their deeper flavor. A specialized automated system pierces a small hole into each hard shell with surgical precision. The liquid inside is collected and funneled into large stainless steel tanks that can hold up to 265 gallons, 1,000 liters. Inside these cooling tanks, the temperature is immediately brought down to around 39 to 40 to preserve nutrients and slow down spoilage. Then comes a multi-stage filtration system, which removes tiny particles, impurities, and natural oils, leaving only pure, clean coconut water. To ensure food safety, the liquid is quickly pasteurized at low heat to kill off any bacteria without affecting taste. It's then sent to a modern filling line, where sterilized multi-layer cartons or PET bottles are filled with precision. Finally, each container is sealed, labeled, and inspected for quality. Thanks to the airtight packaging and controlled environment, this coconut water stays as close to fresh from the fruit as possible, ready to hydrate customers all over the world. After the water has been extracted, the real treasure still lies inside, the rich, creamy white flesh of the coconut. This versatile pulp is the foundation for 2 high-value products, virgin coconut oil and coconut milk. First, the coconuts are cracked open, and the white meat is carefully removed by hand or machine. It's then chopped into small pieces and sent through a high-pressure washer to remove any debris. Once clean, the pieces are shredded into a fine, moist pulp. To make coconut oil, the shredded pulp is pressed, either with cold press or mechanical press techniques. Cold pressing preserves nutrients and aroma, producing oil prized for skincare, cooking, and wellness. The extracted oil is filtered and bottled in a sterile environment, ensuring long shelf life and purity. Meanwhile, for coconut milk, the shredded pulp is blended with purified water and pressed again. The thick, creamy liquid is then pasteurized and packed into cans or cartons, ready for kitchens and recipes around the world. It's a staple in Southeast Asian cuisine, but growing rapidly in American households thanks to plant-based food trends. From cooking to cosmetics, coconut oil and milk represent the pure, nourishing essence of this tropical fruit, carefully crafted and delivered fresh to your table. We've just explored how coconut oil is extracted, pure, nourishing, and full of natural goodness. But the coconut's journey doesn't stop there. It also gives us something incredibly rich and creamy. Coconut milk and cream, staples in kitchens across the globe. What's your favorite dish made with coconut milk? Let us know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes look at one of nature's most versatile fruits, be sure to like this video and subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks for more real farm stories. Now let's dive into how this tropical treasure becomes a silky smooth culinary star. Once the rich white coconut pulp is pressed, what remains is a creamy liquid that goes far beyond the ordinary. It's the base for coconut milk and its luxurious sibling, coconut cream. Both are highly valued in the culinary world for their velvety texture, rich taste, and versatility in cooking. To make coconut milk, the shredded coconut meat is blended with warm, purified water and pressed to release a thick, white liquid. This mixture is filtered to remove solid bits, then pasteurized to preserve freshness. It's then filled into sterilized cans or multi-layer cartons, ready to be shipped to restaurants, grocery stores, and kitchens around the world. For coconut cream, the process is nearly identical, except with less water and more pulp. The result is a thicker, more concentrated cream with a higher fat content, perfect for desserts, dairy-free alternatives, and gourmet sauces. It's often chilled so the rich cream rises to the top, ready to be scooped or whipped. Beyond milk, cream, and oil, coconut also takes on a sweeter role. Literally, coconut candy is a beloved treat in many tropical cultures, and its production is as delightful as the flavor itself. The process starts by cutting the white coconut flesh into thin, uniform strips, typically about 1/10 of an inch wide. These strips are then thoroughly washed to remove excess oil and soften their natural texture. After draining, they're simmered slowly in a mixture of sugar and water, allowing the sweetness to soak deep into every fiber. This simmering phase usually lasts between 45 minutes to an hour. The goal is to allow the sugar to fully absorb without breaking down the structure of the coconut. Once the strips are perfectly candied, they're transferred to drying trays and baked at low heat, usually around 140–160 degrees for several hours. This ensures the final product stays chewy, fresh, and shelf-stable. Once dried, the coconut candies are portioned into airtight pouches or zip-seal bags labeled and boxed for sale. Their colorful appearance, tropical aroma, and sweet coconut flavor make them a favorite during holidays, cultural celebrations, and as gourmet gifts. Even the toughest part of the coconut, the hard outer shell, is far from waste. In fact, it becomes the foundation for a range of sustainable products that benefit industries from agriculture to home goods. Once separated from the meat, the shells are collected and sent to specialized processing units. There they are crushed, shredded, and sieved to extract coconut coir fiber, a golden brown material prized for its strength and resilience. After drying, the fiber is baled and shipped off for use in gardening, erosion control, mattress stuffing, and even car seat padding. Meanwhile, shells that aren't fiber-worthy are ground further to make Cocopeat or coir pith, an eco-friendly soil enhancer. This soft, sponge-like material retains moisture well and is increasingly used in greenhouse farming across the U.S. It improves aeration, reduces the need for chemical additives, and supports healthy root development. Other shells are repurposed into charcoal, biomass fuel, or artisanal crafts like bowls, cups, or carved decor. In some rural communities, nothing goes to waste. Every shard has a second life. What was once discarded now fuels a movement towards zero waste and circular farming. The humble coconut proves once again that nature leaves nothing behind. From the towering coconuts of Indonesia to your local grocery store, the coconut's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Every part of this tropical marvel, its water, flesh, oil, fiber, and even shell, serves a purpose. Whether it's hydrating athletes, nourishing skin, sweetening snacks, or enriching soil, the coconut truly gives back more than it takes. This isn't just a story about fruit, it's a story about sustainability, innovation, and respect for nature. Farmers, engineers, and communities have come together to ensure that no part of the coconut goes to waste, making it a shining example of how traditional farming and modern technology can coexist. If this journey inspired you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to GREEN-AgroWorks, and share your thoughts in the comments. What surprised you most about the coconut's transformation? Until next time, keep celebrating the wonders of real food and mindful farming.